Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am here to catch up on my memory keeping. This is going to be the third video I've done of this particular journal that I'm memory keeping in. I did do a separate memory keeping video of Go Wild, but I did that in a separate notebook. This is just sort of a compilation of all the other things that have happened for me this year, some of them being planner events, some of them shows Sam and I have seen, just a number of different things. If you want to see how those turned out, I will link both of those videos below, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and flip to our next empty page so that we can get started because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things to memory keep today. Some of them are very simple, just 1 or 2 pictures, and some of them are very elaborate, like our camping trip and Plancation. There's a lot of pictures for those events, so I wanna get right in. The first one that's up was our camping trip that we went on for our anniversary. I kind of like that the first page is this kind of like cardboard brown color, and then we have white and black, all kind of very neutral colors. It's very nature-y. So I have these from the top of our hike. I have this one of the sunset, but honestly, it didn't turn out that great, so I might not use that one. S'mores. This is from our day trip into Beacon. This is also from kayaking. This was something that we made ourselves, our tent. These are the hike. This was all of our stuff. This was the hike. And then this was the sign that has the name of the campground. It's kind of hard to read. And then here are all the things that I grabbed. So I grabbed this winery thing. This was from the Beacon Farmers Market. I don't think I'm gonna include that, but I wanted to remember the name of the winery. This is the popsicles place. I love this popsicle place in Beacon. If you're ever up there, it's delicious. We actually went there 3 years ago when we went to Beacon. It was our first trip away together. So we wanted to go back and duplicate that picture, which was fun. This card is actually from the campground itself. This was the tag they put on our luggage to carry it up to our campsite. This is one of my other favorite stores in Beacon, More Good. They make these syrup mixers that you can put with drinks or with tea or with all kinds of stuff. You can also buy it online or at Whole Foods, but I love going there when we're there in person. Here is like a postcard from the campsite. Another Beacon little flyer. I'm not really sure what I thought I was gonna do with that. And then this from Beacon was this donut place we went to where you got to like make your own donuts, which just was the craziest thing. So I saved it. I kind of want to cut it because I feel like the part that matters are the donuts that we made. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this right down. Yeah, maybe a little bit closer because I don't need to see all of it. But it was such a cool place where you got to basically build your own donut, and they both turned out really delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we basically have 3 pages. We're gonna do the hike and then the camping and then the stuff in Beacon. I may throw this one in with the hike though, for space purposes and because the color scheme kind of goes. So this one, I don't know that I'm gonna really have any space for any extra decorative stuff. If you watch the older memory keeping videos, I did go through a lot of my supplies that I like to use. This one, again, for time's sake, I'm just gonna get started with the memory keeping, and then if I grab the supplies like quote stickers or stamps, you know, then we'll talk about where those are from when I get there. Let's see, I'm just trying to sort of lay these out a little bit. So there is space right there for like a quote sticker or a stamp of some kind. Is there one about like adventure? Maybe you've got this. I kind of wish that was a little bit bigger. All right, I have a whole stack of sticker books here. Then I'm going to quickly flip through just to jog my memory again what I have. So I have this one that's from Michael's. I kind of like this adventure one. I wish it was a tiny bit bigger, same as I said about that other one. Oh, look at these campers. Oh my gosh, I have to use those. Oh, I like this. I like this one a lot. So I think I'm gonna try and layer this one with that adventure one. Well, I guess I don't need to go through this whole stack of stickers quite yet. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. But let me go ahead and get all of these stuck down first. If you've kept up on my memory keeping videos, you know that the saga of the double-sided adhesive is just quite the story. I was using one for a while because, well, this one Now I can't get this one to work. Oh, there we go. I was using one for a while. I was using these 3 from Tombow that I had gotten in like one of the Tombow subscription boxes. And it wasn't my favorite because it was really not removable. So I didn't even have time to like slightly move pictures around. And it was really frustrating. And so then I got this one. I think we got this at, I don't know where I got this one. Go Wild or some kind of subscription box. I feel like I'm trying to use what I have before I, go buy new things. It was really convenient when we got to the top of this little mountain. I say little, I mean, it was like 2 hours later. But when we got to the top, there was another guy who was like also getting to the top at the same time. And so I asked him if he would take our picture. And that's how we got these awesome pictures of us at the top. Like it was so perfect. There we go. I love that. So it's the first page of our camping trip. This was the hike into the campsite. Okay, and now the campsite. So I love this card for sure. I don't know that I need this little card since I have this. Like it kind of says all the same things. Although I do love their logo. But I just don't know that I have space. And then I love this because this was, it reminds me that our campsite was B7. All of our stuff, our tent, and then the food that we cooked. I couldn't find a picture of the other. We also cooked steak, but I could not find a picture of it. Okay, I think that's the layout that I'm gonna go with. It took me a while to kind of finagle that around, but I sort of struggle with showing y'all whether when I'm moving stuff around. I also have a hard time talking while I'm doing that. Like I need to concentrate on where everything is ending up. I don't know if it would be valuable for you to see that, like the different arrangements that I try and what I end up on. I mean, obviously you see what I end up on because that's at the end. Duh, Laken. Now we get to stick the things down. I can't remember if this sticky gives me a little bit of leeway, like I have a little bit of time, or if it's like, once it's down, man. I also could not recommend this campsite more. If you are in the Northeast, it was such a cool experience, especially for people who obviously don't really camp or have camping equipment. It was really awesome. Oh, it looks like I have a little bit of leeway there. Perfect. I like having the string just kind of float around a little bit. Adds character, right? Okay, and now Beacon, which the black is kind of meh, but it does mean that this will stand out. So we went kayaking, which was so much fun while we were there. And then we have our popsicles. And then this is one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a sticker to go here. I have this like book, this food and drink book it's from the Happy Planner, right? Yeah, that's what all of my somebody asked me recently if I used Happy Planner stickers in my planner, and I was like, no, I really only use them when I'm memory keeping. It's just where they live. Oh, look at that. Look at those popsicle stickers. Oh my gosh. It's perfect. So I feel like I've asked this before on my prior memory keeping videos, but let me know in the comments, do you do any kind of memory keeping, and what sort of setup do you have? Do you use a planner for your memory keeping? Do you do all out scrapbooking? I used to do that with my mom. Do you use, let me know what your setup is. I love hearing about everybody's different situations. I am really glad that I have found sort of an in-between where it is sort of scrapbooky, like, especially when I'm laying things out, but it's also very simplistic. And part of that is just because if I tried too hard to make it perfect and, exactly the way that I wanted it with all of the perfect, that's not gonna look good. I need to put a sticker underneath these popsicles in order to make them pop. See what I did there? Can I put it over the asterisk? That's gonna look a little bit funny. One of these boxes maybe? No, none of these boxes look like they would make a good background. Ooh, did you see those other quotes? Ooh, look at those quotes. I think I'm just gonna say screw it and put it straight on the black. Anyways, I'm really glad that I have been able to find my my groove with memory keeping that's sort of a good balance of getting the things down that I want to get down, especially the things that I save like this, but without being too elaborate so that I wouldn't do it. Like I wouldn't get it done if I tried to make this, you know, insanely perfect and elaborate. So that was it. Camping trip, check. The next thing that I have are the things that I saved when my friends sent me the camera as a gift for my 1 year on YouTube. So I saved everything. Obviously I have the card that I want to put in there. I printed out a picture of me with the camera and then of the dashboard that is in my planner. And then this is the note that Jen had taped to the dashboard. So I want to find a way to incorporate all these things. It was just literally one of the best moments probably this year was getting that package and opening it. It was, it's hard to explain. To this day, I still am sort of in shock that it happened, and just I'm so lucky that I have such wonderful women in my life that I can call friends. I love the way this blue looks with the Erin Condren stuff as well. It's kind of perfect and cute. Actually, I think I'm gonna do them, or at least do this one straight on, and then do this one diagonal like that. Perfect. I love it. Simple, done. Card is saved where I can easily go back and read it and look at it. Okay, the next thing, oh, I kind of like this background for this. So this was from a Rooftop bar that we went to for my friend's birthday, and we ended up having like a little mini photo shoot where she took a bunch of pictures. The selfies are the ones that Sam and I took before other people got there. And then the ones of us are the ones that my friend took. And the first bunch that we did that had all the cute poses, I realized that my bra was hanging out. So I didn't actually go posting these like all over the internet. And then this is the one that we retook. Now, I accidentally cut Sam's head off when I shrunk it down. So he's gonna yell at me for that. He's always like, you always cut my head off. But normally he's talking about selfies when I cut his head off. I didn't cut his head off in the selfies, look. So anyways, I just really wanted to capture these. And then I obviously need something to fill in this big blank spot. I don't know if there's anything big enough in any of these like quote sticker books. Oh, I could have used this one as a background for my popsicles, y'all. Oh well, next time. Let's see, maybe in this Dilutions one. I don't love that font though, I'm not gonna lie. That style is not totally my style. The Amy Tangerine one does have some bigger stickers, like these big giant peacocks are kind of awesome. Or like, hello. And the flowers, those are cute. Maybe I'll find a way to do this big flower one. Stick it right there for a second. And then the one that says the best. Although I'm not sure how this is gonna look. Oh, actually, it looks kind of awesome. Okay, don't stick. All right, let me see if this kind of fills in the space enough. I love it. I love this. I probably printed out at least one of these to put in my planner for that day, either the week or on the monthly layout, but there's no way I was gonna print out all 5 of them for my monthly or my weekly layout. I probably just picked my favorite. And so that's one thing that I also love about this memory keeping process is that I can print out pictures that I normally wouldn't print out. And I am able to have those extra memories documented and those extra fun faces that we made, like this one. I love that one. That's us right there in a picture. Okay, moving on. Ooh, this yellow is pretty. Oh, okay, now we're moving into Plantation. Ooh, it's gonna take a lot of pages. So we've got yellow, we have this white, like thick cardstock, we have this bright pink and this bright purple. These are all gonna be perfect for Plantation. Here's the stack of pictures. And here is everything that I kept from Plancation. So I have Your Fan Cactus. This was a tag on this cactus cookie, which I'm pretty sure I saved a picture of. I have this little sticker that says Sweet Planner Hi. I have the MASH that was hosted by Shameless stickers. It's on the back there. That might be a good like background. I have the bag that was in my registration that had like my speaker stuff in it. And how cute is this? I don't know which one of you did this cute handwriting, but I absolutely love it and I saved it. I was obsessed with it. I was like, I need to save this bag. It's probably like silly that I have saved it for all these months. Okay, so we have that. Get rid of all the extra bag. I have my room key, which I don't know that I'm gonna keep, honestly, because it doesn't, there's nothing unique about it. Like, I like to keep room keys when there's something going on, but this one, it's just kind of a plain Hilton room key. I have a thank you card from Jamie and Steph that I really wanted to keep and be able to read. This I'm not gonna put in the memory keeping, like I'm not gonna attach it, but I'm gonna stick it in with the Plantation stuff, as well as my badge. Like I'm just gonna stick it in here and then stick this into the Plancation pages. I have this that was given to me by Angela Delgado. How cute are these quotes? They're from Mean Girls because it was like high school themed. So I thought I would try to find a way to incorporate those. Oh, this was another one of the tags. There were two different phrases. There was this one and the other one. A Planner Girl Chatter sticker. And then the Shameless poolside, this was the glow stick. I think I'm gonna cut this out because I'm not gonna have the glow stick like sticking in my planner, but I want to put this in there. I have a friendship bracelet that someone gave me. How cute is that? And then these are the stickers from Shameless Stickers that I didn't end up using in my planner because they were just a little bit too big, that I'm gonna incorporate into my Plancation layout. Okay, now to sort the stickers. So this was actually the day after Plancation. Oh my God. We have the selfies, we have the speaking, we have the Harry Potter, we have the friend time table. This one goes here, this one can go here, that one. All the selfies, all the selfies. This one goes with that. Friend time, selfie, Harry Potter, selfie, friend time, Harry Potter. I don't need a picture of the pouch. It was cute, but I don't need a picture of that. And then friend time. I'm gonna try and sort these out to the best of my abilities. And I think I'm gonna start cutting these ones as well to kind of have them go place. So we have budgeting with Jen. I'm gonna put that next to a picture with Jen. The Planner Girl Chatter will all go together. The science with Amanda, I'm gonna put this here. And these, I didn't get pictures with those two ladies, but I'm just gonna put them on the same page as these pictures of me up on stage. And then Sam Kerr, I've got here, and Kristen. And then games with Chaz, I'm gonna put with the game that we played with Chaz, as well as the Shameless poolside. And then this one was mine. And then these were the shopping ones, which I actually was very proud of myself and did not buy anything. So I'm not going to do that one. And then this quote sticker I'd like to try and use. I'm not gonna use the bucket list ones. This one, let's see. So we've got, picked my click. So that one goes with the Harry Potter. Got my hug on with Jamie and Stephanie. I know I have a picture with them. I'm gonna put that with the Planner Girl Chatter. This one I wanna put by my picture with Tiffany from Villa Beautiful. Swap digits. Selfie so hard. And then the prom photos, this pile might end up getting into different piles. Okay, these were all the classes on Friday, which I didn't take any of those. So I think that's gonna be it for those stickers. I think I'm gonna put this with this because this picture was actually taken at Chaz's house. So I'm gonna put those together. And then I think what I'm gonna do is break this one up a little bit and put the card from Stephanie and Jamie and the Planner Girl Chatter stuff and the Planner Girl Chatter sticker with, okay, hold on. Here's the classy prom photo. That one can go there. These, where did that selfie one go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, selfie so hard. There's this one, and there's this one, and this one. This is the one that goes over here. this I'll put over here. And then this with the fangirls, that's gonna go there. And I'll probably be able to use some of the quotes on that one too. I'm gonna put this one here too for now. This I'm gonna put here. And then this one I might split up into two as well. So I might put these with those two and this one. And then I might put these with this one and then some quote stickers in there as well. Okay. Do we really have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages for Plancation? Laken. Is that a little bit extra? Is that a little bit absurd? Are you being a little ridiculous? Perhaps. But you know what? Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because this is just extra. That's still a lot of pages. I understand that. But you know what? I don't care. Let's start with the Jamie and Stephanie ones because they're the makers behind the madness. How's that look? I think that's what we're gonna go with. I'm very, is this actually a sticker or do I need to sticky it? No, it's a sticker. Okay. I still am so glad that I was able, oh no, to make it to Arizona for Plancation. So thank you again to Jamie and Stephanie for inviting me to Plancation this past year. It was really an experience and I'm so glad that I was able to make it down there. Let me trim. I did a poor job clearly of cutting because there's like a leftover of another picture. Perfect. I love it. I love that page. I love that I can go back and read the card if I want to. That's why I like to tape just the back of the cards. Okay. Now we have the white one. Are any of these going to be blue? If I have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one I should save for Harry Potter land. And then, although this one kind of reminds me of the Cher dress, which is really funny. And then we'll do this one here. We'll do this one here because this one has a lot of pictures and it's not my favorite background. So the more we can cover it up, maybe the better. And then we'll do this one here. I have a feeling that's gonna go with that. And then this one here, and then we'll maybe do this here. So this has the pictures from my presentation, and then, well, maybe we can fit some of these things all together because now I feel like I'm being a bit ridiculous. So I wanted this one and this one so that I could put, you know, Jen, Sam, and Kristen. Actually, let's flip these around. And we'll do Jen, Kristen, Sam. And then here's mine. And then here are the two that I did not get pictures with. And then maybe this, because I want to save that. And then this, or should I put that on another page? That's a lot on one page. So maybe I'll save these to another page. Okay. Okay, look at that. See, I combined 2 of the pages, although now that means I'm not going to get to put the Harry Potter stuff on the blue page because we're not going to hit the blue page anymore. Okay, let's see if I remember where these all were. I should have snapped a photo of it so I didn't forget how I had them sort of laid out. Okay, now I get to put down all the stickers, which is the fun part. I do love these stickers from Shameless Sticker. I think they turned out so cute. And I was a little bummed at first when I didn't get to use them in my plan with me. Like it didn't fit well because they were just a little bit too big for the number of speakers. So I'm really glad that I'm able to use them in my memory keeping, which I said that in the plan with me. Oh, you couldn't see that on the bottom. How do I always do that in these videos where I cut it out. Okay. Love this page. I'm glad that the white ended up with these stickers too because I think it really makes them pop. Okay, so now we're gonna move this stuff to this page. So this page, I just kind of want to do all the ones where we're drinking. I mean, we had drinks in the other pictures too, but I like these pictures. And this is also when Jen cut Sam's hair. So I thought it would be fun to put this quote by Jen cutting Sam's hair, which was really funny. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this friendship bracelet onto the page because I like the way that looks, like very simplistic without any, like, I can tape over it. I know that, but I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna answer the question now because I know it's gonna come up and I have to address it at some point, but I'd rather address it while I'm doing something rather than just talking and have you staring at a piece of paper. I get my pictures printed at the drugstore. I use an app called PicStitch to combine the pictures together. I actually combine them in a 9x9 layout because the app only does squares. So what I do is I add 6 to a 9x9 layout, and then I will just cut it so that it's only the top 6 pictures, so that it's a 4x6 picture, and then I will get it printed at the drugstore as a 4x6 picture. And then I end up with 6 2x2 photos, 2x2 squares. Some of the pictures, like you saw back when we did, where was it? When we went hiking, I will get landscape like this if I need the space, and that I just do 4. So I'll do 4 per 4x6. Okay, we're gonna try. That's ruining it, Laken. You are messing it up by trying to do that. So let me grab a piece of washi. I grabbed some Simply Gilded washi because that only feels appropriate for a planner event. I'm just gonna washi it in there. There we go. It's not as simplistic, but at least it's in there. Okay, now we need to move these ones to here. So we have our classy prom photo, we have our fangirl moment, and then we have all the selfies. That's it. That's the layout. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay, move the stickers out of the way. It's such a process, like the whole laying it out and then gluing it down and then adding embellishments. And I do have a lot more embellishments in my little toolbox over here. I've got stamps and I've got like just other stuff that I had intended to use memory keeping, but when I actually sit down to do it, I'm like, no, I would rather it just be done and have it all down than get out all the stamps and embellish all the things. Okay, I'm gonna try and space these as evenly as I can. Given that this is a dot grid paper, you think that would be a little bit easier. I also think I mentioned this last time, but I feel like I anticipated writing more in this memory keeping because my mom was always a writer when she scrapbooked, where she would add like her notes about what it was. And so I thought that it was gonna be like that. Like I thought I was gonna write a bunch and not journal per se, but just like add in commentary. And I haven't really done that at all. And I hope I don't regret that. Like I hope I don't go back and look at this years from now and forget things because I didn't write, like forget who the people in the photos were because I didn't write the things down, but oh well. So now I have 2 left of that one. Well, so it makes more sense for this one to be at the end since this picture is from the day after. So the Harry Potter pictures are all just gonna have to be on this yellow page. I loved this group that made Hogwarts alumni shirts and then put their years on the back. It was the cutest thing. I'm really glad that I was able to wear my Harry Potter robe to this event. Let's be honest, that was probably like the highlight. They were like, oh, you can dress up and wear a Harry Potter robe? Yeah, but that sounds like an event that I want to go to. Okay, I think I'm gonna end up putting the Picked My Click on another sticker, kind of like we did with we tried to do with the popsicles. None of these are like bright blue because I kind of want it to be blue for Ravenclaw, but that doesn't necessarily look like it's an option that we've got here. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite high school movie? If you had been in attendance at Plancation, what would you have dressed up as? You can see here we have Clueless and we have Bring It On, and there was a team, a really big team from Greece was a big team. I'm trying to remember who the other ones were. And then obviously, you know, Harry Potter, because Hogwarts is a high school. And that was my mantra for the whole weekend. I was like, Hogwarts is a high school. And so Harry Potter is a high school movie. All right, last Plancation page. We have the MASH, and then the Shameless sticker stuff, and then the picture of us from Sunday at Chaz's house. Oh, I feel like I had one more, like, of the quotes. No, I know I used them all. I lied. Oh, this one's gone. I need a new one. Our next batch of adhesive roller is this Crafters permanent tape from AdTech. I have no idea where this came from, but I have like 14 of them. That might be an exaggeration, but I do have a lot of them in my drawers. This is our next set of adhesive rollers until we run out of that one, and then we'll figure out what's next. All right, there we go. And that is Plancation. Holy guacamole, that was a lot, but I'm glad that we did it. And we are moving on to Kiss Me Kate. So I mentioned this last time, but when Sam and I go see a show together, I love it because we get 2 playbills, and then one of them I save as like a playbill and keep it intact and put it in our playbill binders. And then one of them I cut the cover off and use it in my memory keeping with whatever pictures we took that night, and our ticket stub if I still have it, which I do. This playbill is so pretty. I like almost don't want to cover up any of it with the ticket. I don't really want to cover that guy's face. I don't really want to cover the E and Kate. You know what? This playbill just might get its own page because it's that pretty. There's usually not this much going on a playbill, and then because it was Pride, the playbill part is rainbow. So I think this playbill is getting its own full page. And then here are the pictures. So the selfie that Sam and I took before the show started. And then Sam's childhood friend, Stephanie Stiles, that he did shows with when he was younger, was in the show. And when I say she was in the show, I mean she was Lois Lane in the show, which is not Kate, but the next female lead. And she was incredibly talented. It was so cool to see. Like it was really cool. She's gonna be a star. And for Sam to say that he performed opposite her, like when she was however old, is just, it's the coolest. I think it's so cool. I'm such a nerd though, but it was just really cool to see her shine. And that was so cool. So awesome. And then because we went the weekend the show was closing, her parents were also there. And so they were excited to see Sam too. And it was a really cool moment. Okay, the next thing is supposed to be Pride, but I don't really want to do Pride on black. Like that, I just don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't like it. So I think I'm gonna move some things around a little bit. And so things are gonna be a little bit out of order, but you know what? Does it really matter, or is it okay that things are in the general space? So I think for this black one, I'm gonna do Fiddler on the Roof. We're just gonna do the shows back to back. So we went and saw Fiddler on the Roof with Sam's family, and I ended up with all the tickets somehow. I think I'm only gonna put one of the tickets in there. And then we took a picture as a group outside of the show together. And yes, Sam's eyes are closed in this picture, and no, the guy who took it didn't tell us, and none of us thought to check it as soon as we were leaving because we took it on Sam's phone. And so the guy handed Sam his phone back, and I think it's just a guy thing. He's like, okay, great, moving on. Versus a girl would have immediately checked the picture to make sure it was good. And Sam did not. So we ended up with him with his eyes closed, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We still have a picture with everybody in it. This is Sam's aunt, his grandmother, his uncle, his mom, and his mom's boyfriend hiding behind his mom. So that was fun. Okay, then I think I'm gonna do Pride on this bright pink page. And I have a ton of pictures that we took. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit all of them on here. Are any of these duplicates? Nope. I They are all unique pictures. So I think we're gonna try and do 2. 2, 3. I think I'm gonna try and do this 2, 3, 2 thing to try and get all of the pictures that I took at Pride. And I think there's enough going on this bright pink page that I'm not gonna need to supplement that with. Okay, I'm using my phone trick this time where I'm taking a picture of the layout so that I can look at it while I'm putting stickers down. So I know like which ones I had straight up and down and which ones I had twisted to the side and so on and so forth. One of my favorite memories this year from Pride, y'all, there was sometimes like a weird lull between the next set of performers, and Sam at one point goes, you know, no matter where we live, like I really want to make sure that we bring our kids to this every year so that we can, you know, talk about it and show them that like how important it is and that we think it's important. And I just like lost it. I was like, yes, I want to do that. I want to take my kids. I was on a basket case. But it was just a sweet moment. And I'm very lucky, and it was great. I'm gonna scooch this one up. Maybe a smidge. It looks a little bit crowded at the bottom. I think I was trying to be careful. I don't know. Okay, that turned out cute. I like it. Okay, next I have the Whitney Museum that I went to with Sam's other side of his family. So it's his mom, nope, that's wrong. His dad, his stepmom, and then his dad's cousin. And then this was our ticket. I think I'm just gonna cut this part that's kind of like funky and artsy. I'm not gonna lie. Modern art museums, to me, I don't totally get them. Like, there's a lot of the time I just kind of walked around and was like, I'm not really sure what we're looking at. But it was cool. I'm still glad we went. I wanted to see if they had any pictures of my favorites. Yeah, so, well, this was my favorite floor, was floor 8, and it was all about color. This was definitely not my favorite painting from that floor. So maybe I'll just put the cover. Obviously, this whole thing is not going to fit, so I'm gonna have to cut it off somewhere, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be artsy about it since it was an art museum, right? And kind of stagger everything like that. It's kind of fun, right? It's kind of different. I feel like I'm gonna forget what the layers was. Okay, this goes down first, then this, and then these two. I like the contrast of this orange with the teal too. I like orange and teal together though. Two of my favorite colors for sure. Oh, I forgot to do the picture. Sam actually always thinks that teal is my favorite color. He's like, teal's your favorite. That's what you have the most of. And I'm like, or he says red is my favorite color. Did I sticker anything? Nope, just that bottom one. He's like, teal is what you use the most. You love teal. And then he's like, oh, but you love red too. You wear red a lot and you have red hair and you like red lipstick. And I'm like, oh, my favorite color is orange. It's very confusing. Although, like, in all honesty, I just like color. I like bright color. I like color everywhere. I like rainbows. I just like color. I'm not super picky. As long as it's bright and bold, I'm about it. Okay, I think we're gonna do just one more and then I'm gonna save, I know I said 11 things and I have 3 piles of stickers left, but I think I'm gonna save the other 2 for another memory keeping video because this video is already getting super long. And I know that a lot of you really like the long videos, but I also have to respect the people that don't like the long videos. So I'm gonna do one more and then save the last 2 things for another time. So the last one I'm gonna do is our trip to Annapolis. So it's a big one. I'm not just like phoning it in here. So we have sailing, we have the Naval Academy, we went geocaching, Naval Academy, sailing, geocaching. Kind of, this was the 4th of July parade. So I really could break this up into 3 if I wanted to, but I think I'm gonna put these 2 together even though they were on different days, but there's less pictures, and then put the Naval Academy together. And I think I'm gonna do that on this like white one, and then put the sailing and the other 4th of July stuff on this blue page because the blue is just pretty. I think I'm not going to use this sailboat picture. I think I'm going to use, I love this one of me and my little brothers. And then that one so we had 2 sailboats because there were 8 of us total between my family, and then my grandparents were there too. So it was me, my dad, and the twins went on one boat. And then my stepmom, my older brother, who is 14, and my grandparents were on the other boat. I also forgot about all the stuff that I collected. One of the things, which is the room key from the hotel we stayed at, which was probably the cutest room key I've ever had. Okay, minus the ones I got from Go Wild. I know Kristen or Jeanette would hear me say that and be like, Laken. This was like the welcome card, my room, my name, my room number. I don't need that. This was the wristband from the 4th of July party. And I like the idea of saving it, but like it just says Miller Lite on it. It doesn't say like 4th of July at the hotel. And then I grabbed this postcard, but this is that's all the Naval Academy stuff. Okay, and then is there anything I want to, oh, what's this? Oh, also Naval Academy. Oh, I have a lot from that. Do I have any? I'm trying to see if I want to cut out the word Annapolis, but that's really, really big. Like I think if I cut it, I don't think it would fit there. I think I'd have to do it sideways, which could look cool. Let me flip through this quickly and make sure there's nothing else that I want to cut out. All right, nope, there was no pictures of our hotel or any of the restaurants that we went to, so I'm just gonna forget it. And then maybe I'll use one of those quote stickers that I found that I really liked. I hope that this is hardy enough for I don't think it's going to be. I'm gonna grab the double-sided tape, the heavy-duty Scotch double-sided tape for our friend, the room key here. All right, after I finish this, I will be caught up through like the middle of July. I know this was July 4th, but some of these things I did back here were after this. I did them out of order. But the 2 that I'm skipping are both from the end of July. So I don't feel as bad about skipping those because they are a lot more recent, whereas these were from a while ago, especially like the camping trip. I was like, I gotta get that one down or I'm gonna forget like everything that happened. Okay, so I definitely want to use the one that says see you soon by the boat stuff because, I mean, that pun is just perfect. And then I think I'm going to use this one that says adventure is calling and I must go, since this was such a last minute trip for me. I think it is perfect. It applies perfectly. Okay, now the Naval Academy. So we have our tag here. I'm actually going to cut off this elastic because it's not doing anything for me. And we have the brochures. I like this one the best, I think. Oh, it's a map on the back, but I think I like this cover the best. And then we'll see. Maybe I won't put as many pictures in here. I did vlog a good bit of it, so I also, you know, as much as I do love memory keeping and I love being able to save these physical memories of different things, I also always have the vlogs as well. Okay, I don't need this mission statement one. I don't need this one. Mostly I want the ones that are of humans, like of us, like our family. That's perfect. I will say, touring the Naval Academy was a really cool experience. I did not know really anything about it except like the Army versus Navy game. Like that's the only thing I feel like if you ask me anything about the Naval Academy itself. And so to learn everything that they do and their students, their application process, their history. Oh my gosh, Laken. Oh, I'm messing this up. I'm trying to talk and place at the same time. It was just really a really neat experience, and I'm so glad that not only am I glad that I made the impromptu trip to see my family, but I'm glad that this was something that my family wanted to do and I was able to join them because it was just a really cool experience. Okay, let me quickly flip through what we did on this memory keeping session. Thank you for hanging out with me. We went hiking and then we went camping and then we visited Beacon, New York. I got a wonderful gift from my friends. Plancation for pages on pages. So this is Stephanie and Jamie's page. And then we have all the speakers. This is like the speaker page. My crazy friends page, that's what I'm calling this one. My crazy friends. Margarita night, hair cutting, friendship bracelet. And then we have all the different checking off selfies, prom picture, fangirling. And then Harry Potter page. And then Chaz and her house and her games. We have Kiss Me Kate. I love this playbill, it's beautiful. And then we have pictures and tickets from Kiss Me Kate. Fiddler on the Roof. Pride, New York City Pride. We have the Whitney Art Museum. And then Annapolis, so sailing, geocaching, 4th of July, and then the Naval Academy. I am so glad, I'm so glad I started this year. It, again, is still getting really thick, so here's where we are. And this is through July. I feel like I have enough pages to get me through the end of the year. It's whether I have enough room on the coil for the thickness to get me through the end of the year. But you guys have said that, you've said that you like these videos, so I'm going to keep sharing with you. And I know we have more to go because I have 2 things that I skipped in this video. But if you liked this video, if you like these memory keeping videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. This was from the Beacon, what's the word? What's it called? What's it called? Also, I think it's raining. I think I hear the rain. All right, our next batch of what's it called? Plancation is planned. Plancation is planned. Hello, hair. Please get off the screen.